Hello and welcome, Sudoku friends, to this morning's País expert Sudoku puzzle. This morning being the 27th of March 2024. We'll have a look at a 5, I think, must go here because we have a 5 blocking over, like so, and we have this 5 blocking up. So here's a 5. We only have a single 1 in the grid to start out with, but I think I'm spotting a 9 for this square. We got a 9 blocking over here and a 9 blocking up here. So in theory, both of these could be 9s, but now look at here. This 9 blocks up, so one of these is a 9, making it impossible for this to be a 9 as well. So here's a 9. We have a couple of 8s blocking these 4 squares, and we have this 8 blocking here. So here's an 8. Fours must go here or here. You also have a 4 blocking up here and up here. So here's a 4. 2 blocks over and 2 blocks up. A 2 goes here. So now we got 2, 8 here and 2, 8 here. Therefore, 2 and 8 must go in 2 of these 3 cells here. Coffee is ready. It's not that early in the morning. I went for a swim at 5:30 this morning. It was so nice. Back to the puzzle. So 9, of course, now must go here or here. And we got these two 7s blocking these squares. So a 7 must go here. The 7s are now pretty restricted, aren't they? We must have a 7 here, here. Wow, not that restricted. 5s here. No, here or here, I think. Let's have a look. The 5 blocks over and the 5 blocks down. We got to have a 5 here or here blocking over. This 5 blocks over and this blocks down. Yes, a 5 goes here or here. We also have a problem with the 6 digit because we only have 1 6. We also have only 1 1. So that is not that easy. 1 6 and 7 here though. This is a 1 or a 6. A 9 must go either here or here because one of these is a 9. We talked about that earlier. And we have a 9 blocking up here, and therefore one of these is a 9. By the way, this is a 9. I just noticed that. So we have a 9 blocking down here, and we have a 9 blocking up here. So one of these is a 9. Now we have 9 possibilities in these 4 squares. And we still need a 9 for this row. And this 9 blocks down. So one of these must be a 9. And we also have a 9 candidate here and here. 1 4 and 6 here. Interesting. We had a 1 6 here, didn't we? So now this is a 1 4 6. And here, of course, a 2. 1 4 6 2. I don't really know if I can do anything about that at all. So I won't even try now. I will look somewhere else for a number. But isn't it interesting that we have a 1 and a 6 here, and we have a 1 and a 6 here? We have a 1 and a 6 here because these are 1 6 7, and we have a 7 already blocking here. So 1 6 here and 1 6 here. I wonder if we are going to see an XY wing or something interesting. That would mandate, I think, some more information in box 3, which I don't have. But we do have a 4 here, of course, because this 4 blocks here. One of these is a 4 blocking down. And this 4 blocks down, this 4 blocks across. So yes, here's a 4. Now the 4s are pretty restricted. We can have a 4 here and we can have a 4 here in column 9. and the 5s in row 9 are restricted. We can't have a 5 here, 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 or here. So the corner cells can be 5s. Now we found this 4. We closed the door on a possible 3. This 3 blocks down, this 3 blocks across. So we have ourselves a 3 here. These two 3s block across. This 3 blocks down. So this is a 3. Now we're going to have a 3 either here or here. So if a 3 can't go here, and we got 3s blocking here and here, 3 blocking here and here. So these two squares can be 3s. Another 1, 6. Look at this. 1, 6 here, 1, 6 here. This square is a 1 or a 6 because we need a 1, 6, and a 9 to complete the column, and the 9 blocks. That's a very interesting grid today, but I'm not sure what I can make of it. But I do notice that we have a 4, 9 here, and we have a 4, 9 here. So 4 and 9 belong in two of these 3 squares. Still only the 1, 6 and the 1, 1. Is this finally going to be the day where an expert puzzle turns out to be an expert puzzle? Let's see. Something is also going on with the 2s. We have a 2 blocking over here and down here. So evidently one of these must be a 2 blocking down. We have a 2 blocking down. So we do have a 2 in one of these squares. Therefore, we're going to look for a 2 here, here, and here. And now, since we found this 3 actually, we took away a possible square for a 7. The 7 now blocks here, this 7 blocks here, and this 7 blocks here. So this is a 7. And now these two must be a 1 and a 6 pair. And a 1, 6, 5 here. That's not particularly helpful either. But every little new digit that we find helps. And now that we found this 7, there is no way that this can be a 1 or a 6. They must go here and here. And the 1 finally gives us another 1 now. It goes here, and this is a 6. Now we have 2 1s and 2 6s. Lucky us. Here, one of these were 4. The other one now is a 6. And this 6 blocks down. Therefore, we are going to have a 6 here or here, blocking across. This 6 blocks down. So we're also going to have a 6 here or here. So 6 here or here, 6 here or here, and therefore 6 here or here. The 1 blocks down, and this 1 blocks across. One of these is the 1 blocking over. So these block over, right? And that tells us something important. Do you realize what that is? A 1 must go in one of these two squares. Do you remember at the beginning what we said? We said that a 2, 8 must go in two of these 3 squares. So now we have a 1, 2, 8 in these 3 squares, and that means that these must be a 7 and a 9. And since a 7 therefore blocks down and over, we know that this is a 7. Remember what we said about these two squares? They could both be 5s. Now this obviously can't be a 5, so the 5 goes here without further analysis. And now we can place a 5, I think, here. Let's double check. This 5 blocks across, this 5 blocks down. We have a 5 here or here blocking across. This 5 blocks across. This 5 blocks up, and this blocks down. We have a 5 here, don't we? So 5s here or here, and here or here. The other number here, because remember 1, 2, 8, the other number here must be a 6. So 5 and 6 here. That doesn't help much with the 1, 6 here and the 4, 6 here, does it? But we are finding new numbers all the time, and that's what matters. It's funny how we need a 1, 2, 6, 8 here, and we need a 1, 2, 6, 8 here. Funny, right? 2, 8, this is a 1, 6. We knew that. So the question is about the 8, and it can't go here, but it could go here and here. So we are not really closer to anything of use there. So 7, 9, 1, 3, 5. And that's easy. We have a 1 and a 5 blocking here, so this is a 3. We now have a 1 and a 5 pair here. I think that gives us a 3 somewhere here, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. 3 blocks down and up and over. So one of these is a 3. 3 blocks up and down and over. So 3 here, 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 or here. 1, 5, and 6 here now. Let's see. This is a 1, 5. We knew that. And the 6 blocks here anyway. 5 and 6 here as well. It's really difficult to get a handle on this for me this morning. Maybe all that ocean swimming tired me out more than I thought. I really had a 1.5 hour long, very good swim against the waves. It's fantastic exercise in case you wonder it, because you use all of your body and you decide how much you want to strain yourself. Enough about that though. 2, 4, 7, 9. 4, 7, 2, 9, 2, 4, 7, 9. We do need to find a 7 for this column 8, and it can't go here, it can't go here, it can't go here, so it must go here or here. And we're no closer to the 9s that must go in 2 of these 4 squares. However, I've been fantasizing about the 2s, and since we have established that one of these is a 5 and the other one is a 1, we should have a look at these 4 squares, I think, because they can't be 1 and 5. Therefore, there must be a 2, 3, 8, and a 9. And we have a 3, 8, and a 9 blocking here. So this is a 2, which blocks over here. This 2 blocks over here. This 2 blocks down. We have a 2 here. We know from earlier that one of these is a 2. So that dovetails nicely with what we knew before. And now it's nice to see this 2 blocking up and this 2 blocking across, giving me a 2 here. These 2s block here, therefore we have a 2 here. And we know that these are 1, 2, 8, so 2 goes here now. And we also know that one of these is a 2. 2 blocks over, so here's a 2, and now we know that this is a 2. And these are 1, 8. The 8 blocks over, here's a 1, and here's the 8. This is really a wonderful puzzle today, or maybe I'm just making more of a mess of it than I should, but it does have a very nice complicated feeling to it. As I said, maybe it's just me. 7 and 6 here, 1, 4, 9 here, 9 blocks down, 9 blocks over, 9 here. Now we know that this is a 9. Remember, the 9 blocks down and up, and one of these is a 9, therefore we need a 9 for this square. 7 and 4 here. 4 blocks over, here's a 7, here's a 4. Now we know that this is a 4 and this is a 6. And now we finally see the resolution to this. This is a 6, this is a 1. The 1 blocks down. Oh, did we have a 1, 6 somewhere? Yeah, here. Okay, so in lieu of that, let's enter a 1 here and a 5 here, because why not? And therefore a 5 here and a 6 here. That's where the 6 went. That's right. Don't we need a 1, 4 here? I think we do. And the 4 blocks here. So this is a 1 and this is a 4. This 4 blocks up. These two 4s block here. So we have a 4 here. 1 and 7, I believe. 7 blocks over. Here's a 1. Here's a 7. Now this is a 7 and this therefore is a 6 from memory, giving me a 6 here. These were 7, 9. The 7 now blocks over. The 9 therefore has got to go here and the 7 has got to go here. 9 blocks across and down. Here's an easy 9. And now what? Here, of course, must go a 1. And here an 8 and a 6. The 8 blocks down. So here's the 6 and here's the 8. Which blocks up? This 8 blocks down. We have an 8 here. Wonderful puzzle today, I have to say. 3 and an 8 here. 8 blocks over. 3, therefore here. 8, therefore here. 1, 3, 6 for these squares. 1 blocks down. 1 goes here. 3 blocks over. 6 goes here and 3 here. This puzzle I liked. Maybe it was an expert, but it was definitely, I think, harder than the previous couple of weeks. At least for me. You may have different results. More power to you. Thank you for watching and bye for now.